Good day, it's Charlotte Robinson, President of the Thunder Bay Chamber of Commerce, and it's Monday, December the 7th, and I wanted to have a quick update as to what the changes to the orange zone mean for Thunder Bay business. So before I talk about the orange zone, I think that I really like to impress upon our members just how important it is for everyone to make sure that you are taking all the steps that are required in your business. I know that not every business is impacted directly by the changes from the yellow zone to the orange zone, but there are some things that are supposed to be in place at all workplaces. And so it's important that you as a business owner are just double checking to make sure that you're doing what you are required to do. So first of all is screening for workplaces for your employees. This is something that has been in place for a number of weeks. All workplaces are required to do screening of employees before they enter the workplace every day. And there is a tool that is available on the Ministry of Health's website. We provided links to it in our page. This is very important because this will help to ensure that you are keeping your staff safe and your customers safe as they're coming into your place of business. So I encourage everyone to make sure that you are performing this with every staff member every day and also following the requirements. So if a employee completes the screening and determines that they have had a contact with someone who is a confirmed or probable case, and then they should not be coming into the office, full stop. This is not an area that an employer has a decision. You are required through this Ontario guideline to ensure that that person does not come into the office. So very important to make sure you have those in place. The other thing that I want to make sure that all workplaces are aware of is the safety plan. So for many sectors, it is a requirement, especially those that are maybe a higher risk area, restaurants, etc. It is required to have a safety plan, but really having a COVID safety plan is a best practice. So that's something that you will want to just take a review of, make sure that you have some, even if it's not an official safety plan, that you have some written documentation around what the processes are in your workplace to address specific needs. So now I'm going to talk about the specific changes to some businesses that are impacted by the switch to the restrict orange zone. Of course, moving into the orange zone does certainly send a message that things are getting worse in our community. And I think it's important that we all recognize that and that we take the steps that we can to keep each other safe. So specifically, those businesses that are impacted very much the same as the businesses that have been impacted when we switched to yellow. So restaurants, bars, meetings and event spaces, casinos and bingo halls, they're all required to close at 10 p.m. Also, no liquor sales after 9 p.m., only 4 people seated together at a table. They're required to collect patron contact info, and they're also required to do active screening of patrons. So the difference between active screening and screening is to actually actively ask your patrons before they enter the facility if they to complete the questionnaire as to, do you have any symptoms? Have you been out of the country? And have you been in contact with any confirmed or probable cases of COVID? Cinemas and performing arts facilities also have some restrictions with regards to the number of, with regards to patron contact info, active screening. And all of these businesses are required to have a safety plan and are also required for no more than 50 people indoors. Retailers also need to be aware that you are now required to screen patrons. At this point, what is required is a posted screening document for your entrances, and we're waiting for further information from the health unit on whether additional active screening, i.e. asking patrons before they enter your retail store, whether that is required or whether just posting the questions on the door is sufficient. At this point, posting the poster is sufficient. For sports and recreational facilities, fitness facilities, changes there again on the amount of spacing between machines or workout areas. There is a maximum of 10 per room. So if you have multiple rooms where folks are doing different classes, that sort of thing, and there's a maximum of 50 in the facility, and no spectators except for children with guardians or parents, that there is an exemption for that. So there's a lot of information. I have not been able to put everything in this video. So particularly if you are in some of those higher risk sectors, you definitely want to go to the link on our website, tbchamber.ca/COVID-19, go through your specific requirements. And for everyone else, I ask you to please make sure that you have implemented screening, and also you might want to take a look at the safety plan, work plan, as I think it would be helpful to you to help to keep yourselves, your employees, and your customers safe. Thanks, everybody, and have a wonderful day. Take care.